my favorite thing is I ran into Lil Wayne, and I said, Lil Wayne, my name is Toi Cook. I used to play for the Saints. And he goes, I remember who you was, number 41. And I told my kids, I go, the running joke is, just get me to the big game. I used to tease everyone in the pros. I would say, who here can say they never had a losing season in the pros for 10 years? That's right. For 10 years, I never had a losing season. The worst was 8-8, and we went to the playoffs. My 11th season with the Carolina Panthers, we went 7-9, and we lost the last game.
We go back to his career in New Orleans, what, since 90? Well, you were there in 87.
87.
Rookie season in 87.
Yep.
Which happened to be the same year that the Saints makes the playoff for the first time in organization history.
Yep.
Obviously, you've been with winning teams all your life.
I give all the credit to Jim Mora, Steve Sidwell, Vic Fangio, Dom Capers, John Pease, Jimmy Mora, JL, who's now the head coach at UCLA. I lucked out with a bunch of smart coaches that recognized my ability and allowed my ability to flourish.
What did he do to instill?
He was an ass, basically. He was just so hard. He's like the father you always wanted to prove wrong, right? And it was so funny. You know, in New Orleans, God forbid, you know, you speak your mind back in that day, right? And you're black, right? And so the fact that, you know, A, I was from Stanford, B, I was going to tell you how I felt, right? And I wasn't one of their favorites. Literally, he forced me to play way above my head just so I could still talk smack.
Right. And we know you like to talk smack.
Yeah, just, yeah.
And then I was so talkative and outspoken that wasn't flying in the South. So
I tell him this every time I see him, Big Jim, that because of him, I got 11 years in the league, and I love the guy. I'm always texting Greg Toohey, who is Jay Moore's producer, and I listen to Jay Moore, and I basically like laugh the whole time I'm jogging or like working out, and I'm always sending him stuff, right? They had JerryRice on, and I heard Jerry talking. They were asking JerryRice. They said, Jerry, who were like the toughest like corners that you went against? And he said, Toi Cook. And I just said, so I always tell my kids, I go, hold on a second, who's the greatest NFL player of all time, theoretically? It's JerryRice. And he's talking about your dad being the toughest corner that he went against, or one of the toughest, right? I go, Jerry never scored on me. Theoretically, he did catch a slant, but it was backside. I don't think it was a touchdown. If you see like the NFL films and you see Jerry like torching everybody, you don't see number 41.
we're in the office. Company's called Empire Film Group. Their partner, Tayrona Films, is probably the #1 largest Latin distributor of films, and we're currently working on a project with Wesley Snipes, John Leguizamo. It's a $30 million film to be shot in Puerto Rico. Peter Bunch is the director. He's a writer-director, a very good writer and director. And we're trying to look at our hero, which will either be Idris Elba or Jaimin Hanzu, or even Terrence Howard. So those are the three guys that we're kind of talking to. I brought a project that had Wesley with a guy that he was in business with before. So it just came together. The biggest thing is Wesley Snipes saying yes. I mean, without Wesley, it would not be getting done.
Right. What's after you do your thing with this film?
I want to do more. I want to do more films.
Continue.
Yeah,
Straight
yeah,
more
yeah.
film. You just
TV. Want to help you with your deal. I want to be, you know, the Dick Clark, Merv Griffin, you know, Oprah. I mean, I just want to be in the film business.
Work. Come on, let work. Work.
I read a newspaper article in the Times-Picayune. And it was between you, your contract dispute,
Yeah.
and Jim Finks.
Yeah. It's not slavery?
Yes. That's it. He mentioned something that this is not, he's treating the players like it's the 1800s in slavery. This is not slavery.
It's not slavery.
Talking to the legend, New Orleans Saint, and Superbowl champion, Mr. Toi Cook.
Hey, doesn't he look like Mario Van Peebles?